Right here, they painted a while ago to make it really look like a piano room, and the wall is just basically all the keys, and it's super nice. Like, that's why I'm so happy to be here. Like, it just feels like an actual music room. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm in the car right now with my stepdad and his son James, and they're just dropping me off at my piano lesson today because although school's out for the summer, I'm always learning piano. I go to my lessons at least once a week unless my teacher happens to go on vacation or something, then we'll get a week break. But I'm gonna take you guys along with me today, and we're gonna be learning some new stuff, and I hope that you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making it for you guys. So we're on the way right now, and I should be there in just a few minutes. It starts at 6 o'clock and it's like 10 minutes from 6, and it's not too far away, so I'm pretty sure that I'll be there on time. And I always try to be on time because we have to look professional, you know?
But if you send for me, you know I'll come. And if you call for me, you know I'll run.
My stepdad and his son just dropped me off in time for my lesson. Usually I get there about a half hour early, but they're not usually the ones who bring me anyway, and then I just have to end up waiting. But now, like, I'm right on time, so I can just get in there and get my lesson on with, you know? So I'm in the room where I usually am if I'm waiting for my piano lesson to start and I haven't been called in yet. The room is obviously open, like if you see the door, it's open, but my teacher's not in there, so I'm just gonna wait for her out here. And there's just a lot of books here to read if anyone's waiting for a long time, because the room's there, and then the music studio, but she never takes a long time. And the two other girls that I learned lessons with are Sarah and Anaya, and they're not here yet, but they should be here any minute now unless they decide not to go today. But if you've watched my other vlogs, you might have seen them in my piano recital vlog, and this is just a basic, usual Thursday in my life. Yeah, I told you I have piano once a week, and it's always on Thursdays. So yeah. We just do recitals, like big recitals on holidays or seasons. So we just have a Christmas recital, and then we have a spring recital, and the first one that I did was last year's spring recital, Christmas recital, and then this year's spring recital. And I should have something else coming up next month in August. So there's always things that we have to look forward to. My teacher is always trying to give us exposure on performing, and this is the first time, like, joining piano is the first time that I've ever really performed in front of people, besides like times that I've participated in talent shows. Maybe one time that I went to the fair and I decided to do karaoke as a kid. That's actually one story that I have. Like, one time I went to the Brockton Fair. If you saw that vlog, you know what it's like. So I basically have vlogs on everything that I do. And when I went there as a kid, I wanted to stay longer because my parents wanted to go home, and then I just said, "Can I stay longer, please?" And then they were like, the only reason that you could stay longer is if you want to do this karaoke. So I literally got up on stage and I did karaoke just because I wanted to be stuck at the fair. Like, I used to love amusement parks and anything along those lines so much. Like, that's all I would look forward to every summer, and now I'm just doing all this stuff, and I just love to be in action and show you guys anything that's going on with me. Okay, you guys, so I was just waiting for my piano teacher out in the hall until she got here, and we finally made it into the music room where we play the piano, and in the other room, like right across from us, is the music studio. So there's like the keyboards that we use if we're not on the piano, and there's guitars in there too, I think, because there's also people who play guitar here. But I'm just gonna give you like a little tour of what it's like in here. So on the wall right here, they painted a while ago to make it really look like a piano room, and the wall is just basically all the keys, and it's super nice. Like, that's why I'm so happy to be here. Like, it just feels like an actual music room. And there's like 2 pianos in here, like 2 big pianos, and then the keyboards are in the middle of the table where everyone goes to play their instruments. So there's one on this side of the room over here, like next to the wall, and then there's one on the other side, and I'll be sure to show you that, and I hope that it's interesting for you guys. Finished my lesson for the day. We were just practicing some pages in the book that we're practicing right now. Like, we're still beginners, so we just have our beginner's book. And after that, we just put the stuff away in the music studio, like the keyboards that we were using. And there only turned out to be 2 of us who showed up today, so it was just me and Anaya. And Sarah didn't end up going today, but that's fine. It just gave us more time, you know, because we have a whole hour to practice, and I got a half hour and Anaya got the half hour, but now my stepdad's here, so I'm just gonna get in the car. Last time that I was in the car, it was just my stepdad and his son, but now my whole family's in the car that I live with. So there's him, obviously, and then him, and then my little brother and sister, and my mom, and we just decided that we're gonna go out to eat, so that was a nice surprise. My family and I were just deciding on a place to eat, and we all agreed on Friendly's, which is actually Friendly's. I just had that in my head, but we all agreed on Bertucci's, which is actually where my mom used to work. Before she had my brother and sister, like when I was just a kid, she used to work there, and whenever she was working, I would just go to my grandma's house and then she would pick me up. So it just reminds me of my childhood, and if I got out of school, would always visit her when she was working. And I remember, like, I would just take a tour around Bertucci's, and I thought it was so cool, but they're going out of business now, so there's only a few left around where I live. So we're gonna go to the one that's actually still in my city, because that's the closest one that hasn't shut down yet, and we're all pretty hungry right now.
But if you send for me, you know I'll come. And if you call for